With winter in full swing and so many of my snow adventures being online already, being posted, I have received a constant stream of questions concerning the hats, the gloves, the mask that I wear in my adventures. And in this episode, I will be touching upon each one of those components. And I'll share with you what I like, what I dislike, and other information. And with most of these products, I reviewed them already. And I will include links to those reviews in the description box down below, just in case I don't go over a piece of information that you need. Or if you have a question that isn't answered in this episode, more than likely, it is answered in the review for these specific products. 99% of the time, I am wearing what you see here. These gloves, these are knit gloves, this merino wool hat, and I also have this merino wool mask. Sometimes I will have a pair of mittens with me, and in this episode I will be touching on all 4 components, starting with the gloves. These are knit gloves. I wear these 99.9% of the time, and they work really, really well. They provide just enough coverage, just enough warmth, just enough protection to keep me comfortable. I don't get too hot while wearing these, and that's what I like about them. For myself, I find these to be the perfect solution for most events, as long as it's not too windy or too cold. If I need more protection, more warmth, I will go to my mittens, and I'll show you those in just a moment. The good thing about knit gloves is that they are very inexpensive. Usually you can find like a pack of 3 of these for like $3, something like that. They're very, very inexpensive. As far as durability goes, they last roughly 1 season. That's the big con to these, really. The durability is lacking, and the first thing to go are the fingertips, as you can see here. These gloves are super comfortable, they dry quickly, and they allow for full dexterity, full motion. You can do anything that you need to do. You can grab a cup. You don't have to worry about your gloves being too big and not having good gripping power. I've already talked about the durability aspect. There is another con to these gloves, and that comes in the form of size. When you go out to buy these, usually it's a one size fits all, and they are tailored for like larger hands. So if you are someone who has medium-sized hands like I do, you will often find that the gloves are too big. You'll have material sticking up over your fingers, and that's not really acceptable. If you find yourself in this situation, take a look at kids knitted gloves. They're less expensive, and they're also smaller, but because they stretch, they fit perfectly. They really do. That is what I do for myself. Susie does the same thing. Even the kid-sized gloves will stretch to medium-sized hands and work perfectly. Now let's talk about the mittens that I like to use. If it's very cold, very windy, if I'm having to deal with snow, these are the gloves that I want. These are from Outdoor Research, and these are the Mutant Mitts. These are a military surplus product that have been discontinued some time back, unfortunately. You can still find them. You can find them on eBay. They've always been very inexpensive. While you can still find them, sizes are limited. You may have to look around for a while. You may have to be patient. But the good thing is this. Outdoor Research makes a large variety of military super warm gloves, and you can find them very inexpensively. They have the Fire brand gloves. They are very warm. They usually go for about 40 bucks, all the way up to $70. But with the Mutant Mitts, you have the forefinger, the thumb, the mitten. On the inside, you have a liner, 5-finger. These are amazing gloves. They really are. Well worth the money. They are feature rich. You have compression up here, compression back here. You can pull them tight. Waterproof. Just super, super warm gloves. The cons for these: big, bulky, heavy, in some cases way too warm, and they have been discontinued, but luckily there are other varieties from Outdoor Research out on the market, and they are super high quality gloves that you could buy very inexpensively. Next up, let's talk about the mask. I love this mask. It wraps around the middle of your head. It acts as a wind block, as a face warmer. It offers protection, and it also acts as a neck gaiter. This is from IO Merino Wool. And unfortunately, this was discontinued some time back, and that is a shame because there is not a product out there like this, unfortunately. Yes, there are neck buffs, there are neck gaiters, but those are all completely different. This is known as the Limitless Bandana. And folks, we all need to get together. We need to email IO Merino and get them to bring this back out. The price for this was rather high. I think it was like $30, which is very expensive for what it is. But it's merino wool. It works so incredibly good. It's super comfortable. You can wear this while you're sleeping, while you're hiking. I mean, it just simply rocks. There's nothing like it. And if you go looking for a substitute, good luck, especially during the day and age of COVID, where everything mask, bandana, gator related all goes back to COVID masks and so on. So going out trying to find a good substitute is extremely difficult. The only good substitute that I found for this is to make one yourself. Get some merino wool fabric, take a shirt, cut it up, and make yourself a bandana out of it. That would work. But yeah, the company definitely needs to bring this back out on the market. Everybody would want one because they are awesome. It works so incredibly well. So after this video is done, shoot them an email. Shoot them an email. The fourth component of my kit is the merino wool hat from Smart Wool. This is the 150 beanie hat, toboggan, whatever you want to call it. Each of those terminologies is correct. This is what I wear for 99.9% of my winter adventures. This gives me the warmth and protection that I need from the cold, from the snow, from the wind. I can wear this and I'm not too hot. I can hike, I can wear it, I can sit around camp, I can wear it. Because this is so lightweight, I do keep an extra with me inside of my pack. This is the carry bag for the bandana, and I keep my gloves in it. I keep the mask in it if I'm not wearing it, a hat, and also an additional hat. Now the reason why I have two of these is simple. When I'm hiking around in the snow, if it's wet snow, it's landing on my head, it's melting, this can become wet. Even though this will dry fairly quickly, it's nice to have a dry alternative. So let's say you get to camp, you set up, it's time for bed, you can pop on the dry hat and be nice and warm. The same applies for the gloves. Very lightweight. I always keep an extra pair with me just in case I need them. Let's say that I have to do some digging in the snow or something, right? These gloves get wet, I have a dry pair. That's the one thing to keep in mind. Each one of these components is so lightweight that you can carry additionals just in case you need them. Of course, the exception being those Mutant Mitts. With the hat, it's long enough to cover the ears, it's a good fit, it's a one size fits all. The price is very good, the weight's very good. It's warm enough without it being too overly hot. It blocks just enough of the breeze. The issues come in terms of colors and availability. The company changes colors super quickly. So this green here, I believe they refer to this as moss green. You won't likely find it. I believe there's a gray version and a black version currently, and I have a link to that in the description box for you. I will have links to like eBay, Amazon, and so on. These are not affiliate links. I don't care if you buy any of these products. That's not the point of this video. I never make money on products you buy. I don't care if you buy anything. The Outdoor Gear Review is about sharing. It's about teaching. It's about inspiration, and that's pretty much it. I'm not here to make money from you all. It's not like that. Again, everyone, my advice would be to carry two of these beanies. So if one gets wet, you have a backup. The same goes for your gloves. Right there you have it, everyone. Those are the wintertime components that I use for 99% of my adventures. The knit gloves, the merino wool mask, the beanie, and the Mutant Mitts. That's the kit that I carry. And each one of these components is tried, true, and tested. You all have seen me use and wear these items for how many years now? For how many adventures? These are the items that work really, really well for me. Now, of course, everyone is different, and what they are comfortable with is different. You may be someone who needs thicker gloves. You may be someone who needs thinner gloves. I don't know. You may need a thicker hat to be comfortable. For an example with Susie, she's not comfortable with a hat like this. It's too thin for her, so she needs something thicker. But for myself, this is just right. So again, this works for me. It may or may not work for you, and that's just simply how it goes. Make sure to sound off in the comment section down below. What do you all think about each one of these components? What do you approve of? What do you disagree with? What do you personally carry? We are a community of one. We are here to help each other, and that's what this channel is all about. That is what this community is all about. So sound off down below. If you want to support the channel, you can do so through a Patreon and also on YouTube. Make sure to hit the thumbs up, the like button, because that does help the channel. Everyone, take care, strength and honor. I will see you all around soon.